Welcome everybody, welcome to the Ascent Tournament Series mainstream. I'm Sporty of Stream, and you are here for some Paradise Cup 3 action. This is still the Ultimate Division, and still round 1 here. We're just ending off round 1 here of our Ultimate Division. That means our first of 3 rounds ends tonight with this one. Portable document format files takes on Wyffindor Haru in round 1. Obviously, because it's round 1, neither team has any games won or any games lost, but hey, you don't want to get off to a good start. You want to get yourself some early wins. This is the place to do so. And for all these teams and all these players, now's your time to really make your mark. So again, we'll get these players in the lobby. We'll get this thing going again. Reminder: it is crew battles action this evening. So we are going to start with 3v3. We'll then have the loser choose in the next game between 2s and 1s. 3s again. Then the game mode that was not chosen for game 2, and then we end with 3v3. This is a best of 5 matchup. Again, these teams part of a 3-team group with portable document format files, Wyffindor Haru and KCG Chaos. Chaos got a bye in week 1, so their first round will be normal, I would say. Here they're gonna have some interesting matches in the future, because for Chaos they get to play against both these teams later on. For both these sides, it's gonna be an important match. Reminder: of the 3 teams, the weakest of the 3 doesn't even make it to the final bracket. So you lose and your run, you lose too many times, your run is over, just like that. So big matchup for all these rosters, big matchup for all these players. Photo document format files with Sammy, Slasher, and Elastid. This roster was in our top 2 of the Apex Cup here, ATS Season 4. Only losing to Evil Buggers in the grand finals. Wyffindor Haru, where Zaragoza, Psalms, Toro, and Bud. A very new roster. Well, how things go for them here as we're just preparing for our matchup here. Again, apologies for that slight delay here. We had some, well, actually I had some issues getting the stream up in time, but fortunately we're all here, we're all ready. Now just need to wait and see how, when these players are going to show up here, but again, this is a best of 5 matchup. KCG Chaos, they may be watching just to see which of these 2 teams they might be more concerned about, but both these teams, I would say Portable's probably the higher ranked team overall. I mean, they're definitely a team that I would have favored in a lot of matches. The only problem is I don't know how good they are at 2s or 1s. I know Haru's got some decently good players for 2v2 and 1v1. I don't know how good Portable is, so we'll have to deal with that here. As get everybody. Thank you. 1 sec. Oh, not everybody's in the lobby here. We'll give them a few minutes here. Hopefully have everyone show up here, but again, portable document format is in the lobby, and there's Wyffindor Haru with Psalms, Toro, Doom, Zaragoza. Yep, Zaragoza showing up as well. So everybody's here, and well, everybody's ready. Let's get this underway. Again, we start with 3v3 action here in the Paradise Cup. So here's the fun of it all: is we're going to be going into the lobby and into the series. Wyffindor Haru will take to the blue, portable document format files on the orange, and our overlay does not work for whatever reason. That's not a good sign for things to come here. The overlay doesn't work. It might be a ball chasing update. Oh. We'll get him to stop here, and hopefully I'll get my overlay fixed. So we're gonna get a reset here. Well, unfortunately, it's game 1, but I don't know what's happened there at the overlay. It's not a good time for the overlay to break. Real quick, let me see if I can get things fixed up around here. While I take a look at this ball, what's happening here with ball chasing. Everything should be running. Game? Do I need to have my game reset? I may need to have my game reset. Maybe that's the issue. This is not a good site. This is not a good start to the stream, everybody. I'm so sorry about this. Hopefully I'll get this sorted out in just a moment. But again, we're still live. We've got 2 minutes left to predict here with Haru or portable document format files. By the way, we actually have a second match tonight. There's this evening. We'll have Wyffin Pandas versus Starlight in the Excellence Division. That'll be their first match of this. The first match of the season for the Excellence Division of ATS Paradise Cup 3. Can get this fixed up. game back up. Hopefully that will get the overlay working. Apologies there for that delay. That is not supposed to happen. So we're gonna go back into the game. See if I can lobby back up. Apologies there, everybody. There we go. We're back up. Hopefully this will fix it. If not, we might be stuck without an overlay for tonight, which will not be fun for both these matches. I'll help you out as best I can. We're gonna right back into this one. So here we go, back into the lobby. For this one again, a best of 5 here. So everybody in. There we go. We'll get everybody in the lobby now. Hopefully this will fix the overlay. Oh, I hope it does. Oh no! Oh no! Does the overlay just not work? Bad sign. Oh, I guess we'll go without the overlay for a little bit here. At least for game 1. But I do promise you, Wyffindor Haru is on the blue, and portable document format files are runners-up from last season's Apex Cup on the orange. This is 3v3, this is game 1. I'll see if I can get this sorted out as soon as I can, but for now I guess we're going without an overlay, as shot to the back wall will be cleared out, as Sammy will be waiting for it. Zaragoza. Keep that offense going here as Wyffindor trying to pounce, be that first ones to score. Be very tough here, and reminder again for both these teams, this might be the most important match of the season. Besides, because in theory, HGK should win out this group. That means that both these teams are going to have at least one loss in their record. Reminder, if you go 0-2, you are out for the final bracket, and that means you have no chances to compete in that top 8. So for both these teams, whoever loses this might just see all their hopes in this tournament fall apart, as Elasted off the sidewall. Toro will go to his own back half here, but it's only as far as Slasher. Sammy's going to jump in as well. Portable document format. We haven't really seen him in a couple weeks here, so they haven't had any changes since last season. Only just keeping the 3 players that have actually stayed consistent on the roster throughout that entire time. So for portable document format, I do wonder if they've made any adjustments to their playstyle since the end of Season 4. They will definitely know who Toro is. He was on Team Evo Exiled last season, and I believe he had to play against them partway through the season. No, he didn't. They were in different groups, but even then, they'll recognize each other. Still no goals in Game 1. Goes to the other back corner as Sammy to clear this one away. Up goes Elasted. Sammy holds on to this one. Infield pass, the Slasher to the back wall. Oh, it's a miss there from Zaragoza. But the shot not on target. That might have been the best chance of the game so far. A Slasher on the control here. High flick. Elasted to the back wall. Second touch. This is going to go in front. Sammy to shoot this. But Toro will be waiting. Elasted to the corner. Gonna punch his way through, but this Wyffindor side not giving up, not giving in. The offense is building though, as Elasted up high. Psalms, a full tank will use it to get the ball away here. Slasher, that's straight back to Psalms. Sammy will jump in the rescue. Still no goals here in Game 1. Plenty amount of offense though for portable document format, just not a good enough chance here. Infield saved by Zaragoza. Sammy to Elasted. That's off the back corner. Second touch will be left for Toro, but Elasted's still in the middle of the play. Now he's trying to get a piece of Zaragoza. They won't get very far with that one. They will die down as Elasted bring in once more. Toro to clear. Slasher. As far as Psalms off the corner. Zaragoza. Psalms. I don't think he's recognizing the ball. It was right at him there. Portable document formats. We'll clear this one away. Slasher. Great clear from Psalms as in goes Zaragoza. Looking for that number 1 up the back wall, but Elasted's waiting for it. Still no goals in Game 1, but both teams are mounting. Both teams have opportunities. Someone's gonna find a play to score on. Maybe this one will work. Elasted They'll hold on to it as Slasher, Sammy. Oh, but he's missed this one. Zaragoza. The back corner. Elasted. Use that extra flip just to get the ball around two different defenders. It's a 3-on-1 the other way. And Elasted, oh, he's too slow there. Zaragoza will take him out, but here goes Sammy. And that back wall left undefended. Slasher's shot. Saves in front by Toro. Now another clear attempt. 2 go for Portable as Sammy and Elasted running into each other. Tom's maybe his chance to score, but it will be easily kept away by Slasher. 30 seconds now. Still no goals in game 1. Sammy off the corner, high bounce. Elasted will be waiting. Second touch, Elasted. Gonna leave this one in front for Sammy. Here's the shot, but it won't be on. Now the other way they go, but Elasted still has this. Portable, it feels like a matter of time. Elasted, here's his chance! He will walk it in! And it's the first goal of the night! Portable document format with a flip reset under both. Elasted using his time. And with 8 seconds left, that might be the goal to win game 1. Give it a chance for a second as well. Elasted to the goal. It is kept off the line, but this one will stay on the floor. A 1-goal game. Portable document format files will win this one. While we are looking at this screen, I'm going to see if I can get the overlay to work. That's game 1 done and dusted. Game 2 up next, and we gotta get a choice here from Wyffindor Haru. What game mode do they want to go for? They haven't made their choice yet, so I know they're probably talking to each other. We're gonna get 1v1 as the answer here from Toro, so Wyffindor Haru trust themselves in the 1v1 mode. It'll be our first time seeing ones on the mainstream, which will be quite a nice place to be. As oh, the overlay is up. It's incorrect somehow. Anyway, I can fix the overlay while they're waiting. I don't know if I can. I can. There we go. It is 1-0 in favor of Portable. As apologies, everybody. You might miss goal 1 here. As nope, up it is. Perfect. Who's playing? Slasher versus Toro. So no surprise that I think with either of these picks, both these players have 1v1 capabilities, but I actually don't know which one's higher ranked. Both these players are pretty good. I feel like it's going to be relatively even, if you will, but Slasher will score in 20 seconds, so whatever document format takes first strike in game 2. This is Wyffindor Haru's choice. We go back to 3v3 for game 3, so teams are, not only is this going to be a pretty long matchup, it can be grueling for players like Toro. Oftentimes when you see 1v1 chosen this early, usually whoever loses in this match generally has a pretty minimal impact in the rest of the series. It's so demoralizing to lose this kind of game because it's so long, you have to put so much effort into 1v1s. It's exhausting. It's definitely going to be definitely a pretty tiring game mode to play. However, they trust Toro in this one. They don't trust their 2v2 ability nearly as much, and I think that makes sense. This would have been one that seems pretty high rank, and well, they definitely have 2v2 players. That's an amazing flick from Slasher. My goodness, that is incredible. How on earth? That is a powerful shot. Little backflip flick right there. That's not really even a backflip flick. Just a nice little backwards flick. That's beautiful from Slasher. And it is 2 now for what it would document format as Slasher once again on the dribble. They'll go for the fake play, and he's got Toro jumping. That's a third for portable document formats, and well, Slasher is eating up every single chance he gets here. Little ground fake under Toro gave him no chance. And PDF with a third goal here in our Ultimate Division Round 1. Again, shout outs to our sponsors and Team Evo. Kyle, myself. It always feels weird to shout out myself. But I am part of the sponsors, I guess, for this list. But I can shout out to our sponsors, specifically shout out to Team Evo and Kyle. Good friends of mine. Amazing people. Shout out to Leopard, who himself has also pitched into this. Running the actual Paradise Cup for a third straight event. Toro catches Slasher on the fake kickoff here. Will have a chance to go for one. He's just going to boom this one to the back wall. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to shoot it and see what they do. And well, he hasn't had many early looks at offenses. That's an amazing flip. Slasher never even jumped for it. I mean, to be fair, he didn't stand much of a chance blocking that one. That is a rocket to the top right corner. Beautiful from Toro. Absolutely beautiful. Has a delay kickoff from Slasher. Did catch Toro on that one and really got demoed on the action as he'll challenge early. Toro has the recovery though. Oh, and Slasher may have owned gold. He'll shoot it wide of his own net. But Toro has the boost and he has an angle to work with. Oh, not a great angle though, and Slasher will see this one away as avoid another bump attempt from Toro. Dribble. He took a bit too much time on that though. Didn't go for the 50-50, and Toro's gonna shoot again. Another crucial block for Slasher. And now he'll get boost for this one. Toro still keeping the possession. Had a slow start in this one, but over time he's really adapted well. Plays to the air dribble, back wall. It's actually was going to go wide. Slasher jumped for it anyways. He still has it open net. He's missed it completely though. Oh, that's a terrible bounce though. Slasher's going to score this one. Oh, what a horrible bounce for Toro. Fortuitous for potable document formats. Fortuitous for Slasher. And now for 2, the scoreline. Already halfway through this game. Didn't have to be one. We might see more goals in the latter half than the first half. As Toro right now playing a keep-away game. As Slasher, he's trying to get a piece of Toro here. He doesn't need him anyways. He won the challenge completely. He never left the play. Toro was visibly irritated because of this, and Slasher just does not leave him. He's got such great speed on the floor. Toro's a solid 1v1 player. I can't deny that. My goodness. Slasher's proving his high rank might also include 1v1s, and I mean, considering that what we've seen from him before, that doesn't surprise me one bit. As great touch here, we'll still go for the challenge. So he's missed it completely though. Toro will take a third, and he is taking his sweet time with this. I wouldn't exactly recommend that if I'm Toro. There's 2 minutes left, but wasting time probably should not be his first thought here. Simply put, he's got to score goals, and who knows, those couple of seconds he wasted might matter. Slasher will take this kickoff. Toro will... Not a great dribble from Slasher, but we'll make it work with that challenge. Toro actually not to get back in time. Did he go for boost? Oh, did Toro make the cardinal sin? Gotta watch Toro here. What did he decide to do afterwards? Oh, he didn't. He just completely messed up in his recovery. Couldn't get the wave dash he wanted. He didn't even intend to really go for boost. He just got knocked to it. Fading away as now he'll go for the fake kickoff. Taking the boost with him as well. I think those fake kickoffs generally don't always work, and Slasher, he doesn't even have boost to work with. Off the corner, he'll go for this one and keep it away. He's got some boost as well here, though. He picked up that back corner. Toro recognized it too, and Slasher, he's got a dribble. Flip reset. Toro could not stop him. It wasn't pretty from Slasher, you can't deny, but I mean, he got such a good start on this one. He's got so many options here. Toro jumped too late, and it just all of it comes down to Slasher playing so fast on that offensive push. I don't think Toro ever thought he was going to be that quick on it, and you could tell he was not going to be there in time, and Slasher now leads by 4. Game 2 might be nearing its end. Toro, every touch straight to Slasher. He's going to make Toro work for this save to the back wall. Toro, he does actually get a piece of this. Slasher's going to take his time. That shot's off the crossbar. He'll leave this one. Maybe a bit too much space though. Toro has an option to the sky. The dribble. Slasher choosing not to go, and that will be a mistake. Toro saw him all the way through. never looked like he was going to go back to the floor. In fact, Slasher never even left the ground. He must have thought Toro didn't have a touch there. Well, it's a bad decision. Toro, he needs a quick comeback here with a minute to go. 3 goals. This is not an easy task, and Slasher's gonna make him use every second he has here. Toro will go again. Slasher, man, it is right on the goal line, but he makes the block, and Toro is forced all the way back to defense. Slasher will take the pinch. Toro on for some ground control as Slasher gonna try to bump him out of the way. He'll still get some boost though. Toro of that wave dash play, but Slasher's just not jumping at him here, as he's just waiting. He is letting Toro take possession here. He has no problem letting Toro have the ball, so long as Toro wastes his time. Oh, but he will be demoed. Here's a great chance for Toro. He went for the boost first, though. This is not going to be a great dribble. Demoed away. That might do it for game 2 here. Slasher will take the ball and take the second game. GG's all around, but it's Slasher's game. Portable document format files have now won 2 games straight. Are only 1 away from taking the series in a 3-0 sweep. Job for Wyffindor Haru is going to be a tough one. This is the game mode they thought they were most comfortable in, or at least most confident in. They've already lost the 3v3 game, so we go back to freeze. It was the closer game of the 2. A 1 goal difference. Wyffindor Haru now need to win 3 straight. Not only need to win 3s, they're going to need to win 2s as well. This is going to be a very tough proposition for them, but we'll see how they do. We go to game 3. And to 3v3 action once again. Slasher will take down Toro rather convincingly. Everybody back in lobby. I think somebody left. Somebody left the lobby. We'll get them in just a moment here. They're all in. All right. Good to go. Game 3 is about to be underway. Again, for portable document format, I forgot to update the overlay. I forgot we are not doing an automatic overlay right now. Oh, 2-0. 1 away from taking the series. Reminder, this might be a match that determines who gets eliminated by the end of this first stage of the competition. Slasher, reset, stopped by Toro, up goes Elastid, challenged by Zaragoza. Toro again, in the air, has supports, and I don't know what that was, but he's still going. Portable document format, or I'm about to let that go in. As taken away by Toro, Sammy will be up first to it. Portable document format, back on offense. They took on almost the entire 5 minutes to score in game 1. I don't think that's their plan here in game 3. Get goals early. Make Wyffindor Haru come to you. But if Haru has to play from behind, they're going to have a very tough time responding to whatever portable document format wants them to do. Oh, that's a great pass though! Oh, it's perfect, the Psalms! And Wyffindor Haru, I think that might be their first lead of the night, because Toro left it for Psalms and nobody was recognizing that. Wyffindor, start in game 3 they'll be happy with. They couldn't score in game 1. Be more than happy just to get at least a start in one of these games. As in to go the chance, Sammy off the crossbar. Probably could have been a goal for Portable as well there, as Slasher have a touch on this. Psalms doesn't have the boost. Zaragoza doesn't have right positioning. All things falling apart here for Wyffindor, but the shot's wide again. He'll get away with this one. Sammy, well, bounced off his teammate. Zaragoza gonna walk in against Elastid, but not gonna give them free range as Sammy off the sidewall will go for the nets here. Slasher will go for boost. Elastic, not on the same page though. He pushed up quite high on that challenge. It won't prove to be constantly. In fact, they'll get a chance out of this one. A chance that goes asking as Elastic missed the net. Now an infield play. Wyffindor Haru unable to connect. Slasher will pick up the pace. The corner. Toro takes the read. Elastic though, that's on target. And the demo's made. Portable document format. We'll tie this game at 1. Slasher immediately beelined for the net. He knew there was only one player back on that one. He takes him clean out. As Zaragoza, Psalms, Toro. Still playing in front as it's going to be deflected midfield. But portable document format with a little help actually on the Wyffindor Haru defense. Will take this one as another heavy touch. Sammy will play for it. He's getting pushed out the way. He is still going to play the attack though. Portable document format was looking for 1 goal. Really, they can hold the lead, that's for sure. They gotta get to it first, and this might be it. As Toro, he's got no boost. He's gonna have to jump for this, and he does make the block. A huge save for Toro. Wyffindor Haru living on incredible defensive efforts. As now Toro will go for his own chance to attack. Sammy. Picking out that attacker is Psalms. Oh, that's an ugly half flip, and unfortunately, because his half flip wasn't made there, he's far too slow to challenge. Portable document format have offense again. Elasted to Sammy, to the corner. Slasher to the net. Easily kept away. Another chance in field. Sammy! Oh, he's got to it in time! I didn't think he'd get there fast enough, but Sammy proving me wrong. As he'll take this one. The bottom left corner, just enough on it. And portable document format have flipped this game, now leading 2-1. Elasted. Bang! 3-1! Oh, it's a perfect shot off the kickoff. Elasted made no mistake of that one. Perfect placement. Undefendable. Portable document format taking over now. From 1 goal down. They're not looking to let this game... Not looking to let this game get away from them, that's for sure, as Elasted. Side walls, there goes Will. Unable to read this one, and Wyffindor Haru, they need to get offense, but right now they gotta get out of their own half. There's another play in front. Psalms will clear it away, but it's straight to Elasted. Toro gets a piece of it. Elasted once more. Reset to Slasher. With a minute to go. Whatever document format, they look like the other team that's down by 1 goal, not the other way around. Wyffindor Haru facing the onslaught of offense. They're just not gonna get away with this easily. Another play in front. Sammy now pushing on Zaragoza. Oh, but they may have overcommitted here. Elasted was the only one back for a moment. Got his teammates running behind him. What about document format? Just wasting out even more time. Sammy. Bombs. Zaragoza to give him a chance. This will go high and wide as Toro will also miss the net. Wyffindor Haru outplayed by this portable document format team. As another goes in, that's going to guarantee this one. A 3-0 sweep for portable document format files. Guaranteed at this point. Our first match of the night ends in a 3-0 sweep. Our Ultimate Division has only seen one match not go to a sweep, so in round 1, so I think some teams getting used to this format more than others. Can say as portable document format, a deserved victory. He'll take game number 3. Toro's already left as well. Don't blame him. This has not been a fun game for him. Or for Wyffindor. Portable document format. Take the series 3-0. Oh, their series is theirs. The win is theirs. So portable document format. Seems to none. That will end round 1. The ultimate division here, so document format. One of the top teams to look at for this week. And again, that's only our first of 2 matches tonight. Again, we'll have Wyffindor on again for the debut of the Excellence Division. That will be quite a fun time. The Wyffindor versus Starlight, so that'll be a great match. Get to it as well, so forward to this one as a good series. Wyffindor is Starlight, so this will be part of the Excellence Division. That means this is the lower ranked division. They start a week later because their championships also just happen to be a week later. But again, what a match that will be. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, Wyffindor versus Starlight, our last match of the night here, and the start of the Excellence Division. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Ascent Tournament Series mainstream. Hope you all have been doing well while you've been waiting. We've got our next match up here, and it is the debut of the Excellence Division. We started with the Ultimate Division this season with a week earlier because its championships are a week earlier. Excellence will come afterwards. Here, this is obviously the first match of the Excellence Division this Monday evening. So, with the Excellence Division beginning, that means so too does its best of 5 action. It also has 12 teams competing, 4 groups of 3, just like how it was with the Ultimate Division. These teams all play 2 matches over 3 weeks, and out of that, the round robin, the weakest team of each group gets eliminated. The top teams stick around for that final bracket. Obviously, second seed goes to lowers, and the first seed goes to upper bracket. So, an AFL type bracket. So, we're gonna have a lot of fun this one. That AFL bracket will be on June 7th and 8th. So we'll be seeing the action there. Our first match this evening, and for the Excellence Division, it is Wyffindor versus Starlight. So, Wyffindor on one side, Starlight on the other. Starlight, a roster that we've seen a good amount of times on the stream before, as well. As this is not a new roster by any means. Horizon, CJ, Rissaso, and Shivers. Wyffindor are a new team, although full of players we've seen before. Ander, Ty, Tommy, and Swag. Ander and Ty, I believe, were both on a Wyffindor team. Wyffindor refresh last in ATS Season 4 Catalyst Division, although they didn't make it out of the first stage of the Catalyst Cup, so we'll just have to see how things go here while we wait for these players to join on in. Again, prediction poll is live, so get your votes on who you think will win this one. If it will be Wyffindor, or if it will be Starlight in our first match of the Excellence Division. So we're just ready. I'm waiting. I'm ready to get things underway here, but look at these players. And again, this is a crew battles tournament, so like how it is with the Ultimate Division. If you go in here to see any of the Ultimate Division matches, playing everything for you right here. Crew battles is a format where we see 3s, 2s, and 1s all interact, and in best of 5s, the way it works is that all odd games are 3v3. So games 1, 3, and 5 are 3v3, but games 2 and 4 could be 1s or 2s. Whoever loses game 1 chooses the game mode in game 2, and also just so happens to choose the game mode in game 4. Game 2, whatever's chosen for game 2 will not be the game mode in game 4. 1s is chosen in game 2, then 2s will be played in game 4, and vice versa. Again, for this, we're starting 3s. Whoever loses game 1 will get the pick for game 2, but in best of 5, so you want to make sure you get your matches up and running early here for both these teams. Again, this is Pandas and Starlight, not the only team in their group, because they also have Crazy Cats as well. That's probably the highest ranked team in their group. Another team that played in our ATS Division, although they were in our Phoenix Cup, although their rosters also changed an amount, so they're back for yet another season. Crazy Cats, this is their bye week, so they get to sit around and watch as Pandas and Starlight do compete. Their spot as well, not to go 0-1 early. Pandas will have their bye week in week 2, Starlight in week 3. This actually could be a very close matchup as well. So are a team that generally struggles in 3v3. They have not exactly had a great track record in 3v3 action, but in 2s and 1s, that's where this team actually quite is strong. So I think in 2s and 1s, you're going to see Starlight do well. The question is, can they win the 3v3 game mode against Wyffindor as well? Pandas, as I said again, I think have the they don't. I don't think they're the higher ranked team, but they might have an advantage against them. Again, this Starlight team has a bad track record of 3v3 action in ATS. They weren't great last season when they were in the Phoenix Cup. They get out of the first stage of the competition, so be up to them to obviously find a way to do it here. Of course, these players aren't playing for nothing as well. There's a pretty decent $100 prize pool for the top teams, so there's a nice prize pool at the end of this whole thing. So these teams will be happy to have their hands on it. The thing go here as may have made a mistake. I made a mistake! You know what? I made a mistake. The match doesn't go on for, I think, another hour. Whoopsies. I didn't even realize. Their match is not at 8 p.m., it's at 9 p.m. Whoops. Well then. I just got told that as well. I got pinged about that. Thank you, staff. I made a mistake there. A big one as well. So, I'm actually going to end the stream right now. We're going to get a raid out. Apologies, everybody. realized we don't start for a little while, so we're actually gonna we're actually gonna end the stream. I'm not gonna have the stream go off for an hour. We'll wait an hour. We'll be back with that action. Apologies, everybody. Didn't realize this match is actually not for this. Not now. It's in an hour from now. So go and get a raid out. Sorry about that, everybody. I just got. So find someone to raid. Who's live right now that I can raid? Let's see. Who is live now? Let's see. I'm gonna go to a break. We're on the stream here. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm gonna go find someone to raid. We'll be back in an hour with, the actual match. Hi, Leopard. Yeah, I know, Leopard. Don't talk about it, Leopard. I don't want to talk about it. Thanks for telling me, though. Thanks for telling me about me being an hour early to this. At least I'm an hour early, not an hour late. That's always a good thing. I'm gonna go offline. We'll be back in an hour.